Hi you guys, it's Michelle. I'm back with another video. I apologize that it's been a few days. We've had family in town visiting. I'm actually doing a little bit of vlogging along the way, so there will be a vlog up probably by the end of this week, I'm gonna say, probably. And I think I'm gonna combine a couple of days because I've been vlogging today and I haven't really put that much footage on it, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm in my bedroom today. A little bit more intimate situation, intimate camera angle, everything, because I wanted to talk about something very personal to me, and I think something that is kind of a taboo subject, but something that I think is so important to talk about because it's the reality of motherhood. It's the reality of life, and that is therapy. And I've done a video before, and I've mentioned in multiple videos before that I've suffered from depression before. And I've never gone to see a therapist before, but I wanted to talk about it in depth today because I have been going to see a therapist and I wanted to keep it real like I always do here on my channel and talk to you guys about it. So I'm trying to think of where I could even start with all of this because it goes back months and months and months. I guess I could just say that I usually get down at the end of my pregnancies, and then I don't ever have postpartum, but I get like the pregnancy blues towards the end because I'm just really big and uncomfortable, and you're tired, all that stuff, anxiety with like having another baby, all that. But then the second I have the baby, I'm like totally fine. But this pregnancy has been different in a lot of ways. Obviously I'm pregnant with a girl, but it's been a lot more hormonal. But on top of that, I've had a lot of big things happen, good, bad. You've seen some of it, tiny little bit of it. But there's a lot going on, like I've talked about before in some of my vlogs and stuff. There's been a lot going on that you don't see, that you don't know about, that's really personal, that has been affecting me emotionally with anxiety and depression. And so you kind of throw all of that in together, and it's been, I'm trying to think of when it all started. I think probably like September is when I started noticing that I was feeling really anxious and depressed about certain things going on, and then it just kind of got worse and worse with everything that has been going on top of it, so everything is just on top of it, you know. Anyway, I got to a point a couple of months ago where Brad was like, do you want to see somebody, you know, like I think it would be really helpful. And I'm so blessed to have such an amazing supportive husband who is like my advocate. He just wants to see me happy, and we found this awesome therapist. And she's a mom and she has kids, and I actually can bring Max and Will with me, and they sit in a different room and they have all these toys and stuff that they play with while I have my therapist appointment. And I've been 3 times now. I actually went today, was my 3rd time. And you know, you kind of have this like, I don't know, I've never been to a therapist before, like I've told you, but you kind of get nervous, like, am I going to feel comfortable? Is this worth it? Do I really need to go? Is this something I can work on my own? And you know, I have been really low before, but I always kind of get out of it on my own. I'm able to do that. But this time I just felt like I was sinking. Like I could not control my emotions, and usually I can just be positive or, you know, whatever. But sometimes you can't help it. And like you guys know, I've suffered from depression multiple times in my life before. But this is also a lot of anxiety with it. And it was time that I was just like, you know what, I need to not be prideful. I need to just admit that I need help. And so I have gone 3 times, like I've said. And every time I go, I just feel so much more clear. And, you know, it's nothing like she says to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, my whole world has changed. But it is so amazing to have somebody validate you and have somebody say, Michelle, you're not crazy. These feelings are very valid in this situation. This is how you can handle this if this happens. This is how you can handle this. And, you know, kind of she always gives me homework of things that I can write out and things I can think about. And she gives me different ways of thinking about things. And it's helped me so much see my value and my worth as a human being. And a lot of things that have been going on, I have felt like I haven't been valuing myself or standing up for myself or doing things that I need to for myself because I'm so busy taking care of everybody else. And so she's helped me see things. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like the specifics of why I'm going or anything like that. It's very personal to me, obviously. But I wanted to share with you how helpful it has been for me. And I'm not taking medication or anything. I'm just talking to her. And it's helping so much, just like I said, have somebody validate my feelings, and you don't feel judged, and you know they care about you, and She wants what's best for me, and she's like a third party, you know, so she can listen, doesn't know anybody I'm talking about, doesn't know anything I'm talking about. It's just her helping me get through my thoughts and get through different situations, you know, that are giving me anxiety or making me blue or anything, you know, that's hard for me to deal with at the moment. And it'll be interesting to see how I feel once I have Molly, if that helps change things. But I think a lot of it too has just been so difficult, like all this stuff happening, but I'm just like in this limbo stage of life where, you know, I'm living in my parents' house and we're waiting for a house to get built, and there's so much unknown of timelines, and I'm living like two lives. I'm living one here in the city I live in, and then the city that I used to live in. We have like friends and school, and so I'm driving back and forth a lot. There's just a lot of limbo stuff kind of going on. And, you know, that just adds to a lot of these emotions that I'm having. And I love it because she helps me see things more clearly. And, you know, sometimes our emotions overcome our thoughts. And I love that she never is like, well, you're overthinking things or you're being negative. It's not that at all. Everything I say, it's just like so comforting. It's just like, you're not crazy, Michelle. This is a very valid thing. I would feel that same way in that situation, you know, and like I said, she's given me a lot more confidence in myself and has just helped me more with my worth, and I don't know, it's just amazing. So I wanted to just do this video. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. Just share with you my experience and let you know that it's okay, and that my husband jokes, I kind of tell him, you know, like things that she says or whatever, and he's like, I think everybody should go to a therapist, you know, like I think every woman, because we all have so many emotions that we go through at different times of our lives. And you know, when you're a young mom and you're going through all this stress of you're just taking care of everybody else, you sometimes forget to take care of yourself. And that's what happens with me. You know, that's what I feel like has happened with me, is I just get overwhelmed by all the expectations of life, and you know, I can't just go on a run like I normally do, because that's like my therapy. But in just a few weeks I can, so that'll be nice. But I really want this to not be a taboo subject, and to let you know that it has been life-changing, and I'm not on medication. I just am talking about it with her, and it's helping. And I want anyone who is out there who is, you know, struggling, to know that if you feel like you're sinking and you feel like no matter what you do, because it's not just be more positive or, you know, or anything like that. It's not that simple. If you can't just do that, then definitely go see a therapist. And I know some insurances, like my insurance will give me like a few free sessions, and then they'll kind of work with you on a payment plan. Like if you're worried about pricing and all of that, it's been so helpful. It's been so life-changing, and it's like helping me deal with the stress of everyday life, you know. And I want this to not be a taboo topic, and I want you to know that, you know, it's okay, and you're not the only one, and there is hope, and life is amazing and beautiful. And even though it's all those things, it's still hard. You know, that's the reality. And I like to keep it real here on my channel. You can't help what happens to you. And sometimes, you know, it's okay, I think, to feel pain and to feel sorrow and to feel negative feelings. It's okay. I don't think we should live in this fake, positive, happy la-la land, because we need to be real. But I think you need to deal with it. And by going to a therapist or whatever you feel like you need to do, just don't give up hope, and make sure to take care of yourself, because if you can take care of yourself, then you can take care of everybody else. And my heart just goes out to anybody out there who is suffering from anxiety or depression. Just know that you're not alone. I know that it can be better. Life can be better. You can enjoy life, and you can be happy. But you just have to work at it and work on yourself, and don't be afraid to be selfish. That's the biggest thing I've learned too, is I give too much sometimes and it drains me, and I need to be selfish more often. And yeah, I've learned that. So I don't want this to be a negative, sad video, but I want it to be a real video, and to let you know that I am doing well. I'm getting the help that I need, and I hope that this helps somebody out there. And if you don't want to comment down below, you don't have to, but if you want to message me, feel free to message me, and talk to me if you're feeling the same way. And yeah, so I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and just the messages that you write to me. I just feel so much love, and I feel so grateful to have this outlet and to have this platform to talk to a lot of you, and you know, so that we can all share our stories and experiences together, because this is real life, everybody. And I'm really excited for this year. It's going to be a really good year, especially now that I feel like I have the tools I need to get through all of these crazy times. Yeah, it's just gonna be a great year with Molly coming in my house, and you guys are gonna come with me. And I have some other really cool, exciting things happening here on my channel and in my career that I can't wait to share with you as well. So it'll be really fun. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so very much. Hugs to all of you. I'm giving you a hug. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.